welcome back, and guess what today's video is about. I know you've read the title, you all are very smart, but it's about CV. Okay, so first thing, all my videos going forward are going to be in English unless required if it's for the entire India. Why? Because as per the messages that I get every day, 80% of people get rejected because of poor communication. And if you do not watch more videos in English, if you do not keep talking more in English, your English would not improve, which is why, yes, it's gonna be in English. Let me tell you guys, if you're coming here for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to click the bell icon because you will miss any further important videos from me. Also, if you're looking for style blogging tips or any kind of fashion related information about your hair and anything for men's or even for women, you can click somewhere over here, or there's a link in the description which you can click and subscribe. It's my friend's channel, the name is Style It Like Risey. You can subscribe to that as well. Please do that, guys. A very nice channel about style tips and vlogs. Okay, let's start the video. I have the CV with me. Before that, I will show it to you, in which you will not be seeing my face. Once I show it to you in details, I will speak about it. Alright guys, so here is my CV. Okay, now please do not copy anything from here, because again I have edited my own CV. I did not use this exact one. I have edited few points are taken from Google and edited few points for you. The exact CV which I use for my interview is not used over here. Why? Because there are some people who use the exact same copy words and they get rejected. I don't want you all to get rejected. Okay, so make sure if you're using anything from this, you add your own words as well, because the interviewer takes like thousands of interviews, right? So they are smart enough to understand if it's copied or not. So sound natural whatever you're speaking. Whatever is there, add few words here and there, add your own points as well. Okay, so let's start. Your CV doesn't need to have a title saying CV. Interviewer knows that it's a CV, right? So Zunaira Zari is my name, your address, your contact number, your email address, date of birth, father's name, languages, computer skills if you have any or else not needed, and hobbies as well. Okay, now these are your personal details. Let's move on to the next one. We start with the objective. Objective over here is to develop knowledge and skills to achieve the highest level of satisfaction. Okay, you all can read the remaining part. You can edit this by adding your own words, as I said, to make your objective look more stronger in front of the interviewer, instead of just showing you like 2 lines. This is just to show you guys. You can add like 3-4 lines as well by adding more. Education, I have made a table over here. However, it's up to you if you don't want to add the table, but make sure you write whatever you did, graduation or 12th, whatever, with the college or school and the university. Work experience, I'm working as a cabin crew presently, so mention since which year till present. And if you have more work experience, you can add that over here. And work modules at whatever place you are working, just write that if you have work experience. Then last thing is your skills. This is basically for freshers and experience. Okay, now freshers can skip these 2 points because they might not have work experience. Okay, but skills is something which can be used as a benefit for the employer to hire you by looking at the skills that you have in yourself. I've mentioned the skills over here. My skills were as per my job. Everyone is going to have different skills. Okay, sorry, actually the memory card was full, so camera just stopped. So before starting, I would just like to add one more thing, that if I've shown you my CV, or if you see any kind of CV from the Google, do not just copy paste onto yours. Let's start. Okay guys, I don't want you to get rejected. I'm just telling you for you. Change the words or change your ideas, whatever you're mentioning over there. Okay, so let's start. Okay, as I have mentioned over there about keeping the font, do not keep it a cool boy, cool girl, because I kept that as well, and I laughed at how funny I used to be at that time. Okay, anyways, so font should be Arial 10, and yes, first name, your last name @xyz.com. That should be your email address. Now when you start the resume at the top of the CV, I informed you there's no need to mention resume and all that. It's always just CV, and don't write anything at the top as the title. Starting with your personal details, we have your name, then we have address, contact number, email address, date of birth, father's name, languages known, and if you have any skills of computer, or if you've done any kind of extra skill. Even if it's a makeup related skill, you can just mention that. It's your skill, right? You can mention that. And last thing is hobbies. I did not mention actually my hobbies in my CV for my interview. This is just to show you guys I did it, because I spoke about the hobbies in front of the interviewer. Okay, so when you mention your name, should be your first name and your last name, not your last name and your first name, like how people do on Facebook or social media sites. Okay, should be always first name and then last name. Then comes your address. The full address should be there. Then it should be your contact number. Whenever you're giving your contact number, make sure you give 2 numbers. Your number and your alternate number, maybe even if it's not yours, any working number of a family member. Because what if the interviewer contacts you and you're not contactable? You don't want to be non-contactable, right? So give 2 numbers to be on a safer side. Then obviously your email address, your date of birth, then your father's name, then your languages that you speak. Now in your languages that you speak, make sure you mention whatever languages that you know, because it shows your multilingual skills. So it's a good point to show there. Then comes your computer skills. If you've done MTech, Microsoft, something, I am not able to remember the word, but computer skills or any skills that you know, you can mention, but not in an elaboration, just short few words. Then your hobbies. Okay, now it's very important that if you're writing about any hobby and if you want to fake about it, make sure you're well prepared for it. Because there was one girl and she said in the interview that my hobbies are reading. He said, what's your favorite book? And she started thinking, oh shit, abhi kya bol rahe yaar? Like that, shit, like that. So she said any random book name. Then she said, he asked the author name. She was blank again. So he said, it's okay, tell me what is the story about. So she was blank again and she got rejected. So guys, don't fake your hobby if you're not prepared for it. Okay, make sure that you speak only about the hobbies which you know, right, which you are interested in, even if it's the simplest of hobbies. Then personal details are over. Then you start off with the most important thing, which is your objective. Everyone has a different objective. My objective is to work in a company with the highest level of satisfaction for myself and the company as well, for the company's growth. Because obviously guys, you know, if company is growing, then you will get your increment or whatever, right? So you have to think for the company's growth as well. So that should be your objective. I mean whatever objective you have, mention your objective. You have to work with a team, to work with a strong satisfaction or motivational skills with your team. Your objective can be anything. If you want to Google a few and edit by adding your few of your own, you can certainly do that. Okay, that should be objective. Should not exceed more than 3 or 4 lines in your CV. Then comes your educational qualification. So in your educational qualification, you saw that, you know, I have made a table. If you don't want to do that, you can skip that. Just mention normally by writing the year. It's very important to show in which year you cleared your graduation or post-graduation or whatever you did. Year is important, name of the college and the name of the university is really important. Maybe if you want to skip the name of the college, it's fine, but name of the university is really important, because there are a lot of fake universities which are there, and the interviewer should know that you've done from a valid university or not. So make sure year and university name are mentioned. Then comes the work experience. Okay, now basically this video is for freshers and experienced people, everyone. However, this is for experience, but freshers I'll let you know in a few minutes. Okay, now for experienced people, just write work experience as a heading. Write you are working as a whatever XYZ at whatever is the name of the company. If you're working presently over there, just mention currently working as. However, if it's your past job, it is very important to write the year over there, the month and the year. Even if you don't remember the exact date of joining, it's fine. Month and the year is important to write with your previous employer. Okay, now work experience is done. Then it's important to write your working modules. Again, this is for experienced people. In your working modules, you want to show off the employer what you used to do in your previous organization. Okay, so I'll just speak out mine so you'll get an idea. Auckland Financial Solution Limited USA, working as a home retention specialist and helping homeowners to save their house when they face financial difficulties, explaining about loan modification to customers. This was my work module. Now, depending upon your company and the nature of organization, the work module can be different. So just describe that, one module in one line, second module in the second line, like that. Okay, so first, second is done. If you have more modules, you can stretch and speak. Don't just elaborate and make it a story. Okay, then work module is done. For experience, this is how you show off, right? Then comes the last part, which is the skills, which is for experienced or for freshers, both. In skills, you're gonna show the employer how whatever skills you have in yourself which can benefit the company, right? Now, the experienced people might have a lot of things to speak about because I know the experience, so they will speak, okay, I got to work in a team, I used to do this, that at my work, I used to work under pressure, or I know how to be flexible. I've shared my process knowledge with my team members. Experienced people have so many skills to speak about, but what about freshers? Here's for you freshers. Freshers, you might have done some kind of event management, or maybe you used to give private tuitions to students at your home. So you can mention that I used to go for event management. I used to meet different people from different culture. So I learned a lot of new things. I used to manage my studies as well, so it gave me a chance to enhance my flexibility as well, which I can use for my work as well. This is what you can mention, that you became a flexible person here. To manage studies and work is not really easy again, so you can mention that freshers. If you have extra curricular activities in your college, or maybe your workplace for freshers and for experienced both, extracurricular activities or award, any certificate that you won, make sure you mention that, because it's just going to enhance your resume. It's going to add like few powerful points to your CV. Okay. And freshers can, yes, for freshers, if you've given private tuitions to students, you can also mention that I used to give private tuitions to students, so it enhanced my way of teaching any new thing to people. So if I know anything, I can teach it in a good way to my team members. So this is what you can say, freshers. If you have more skills, you can describe about it. I would not be able to speak about everything in detail because everyone would have a different skill, right? So that's about it, guys. Here comes the end of the video about CV. My CV was just for one page. If you have experience from 2-3 companies, more companies, if you want more awards, if you want to stretch it for 2 pages, you can certainly do that. I've seen people having resume CV for 3-4 pages. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. Please make sure just cut off. Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe, and connect with me on Instagram. We're gonna be family of 5,000 soon. Love you all, guys. Bye bye.